Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm really glad you're here today. Today's video is all about make ahead breakfast that we can throw in the pantry or in the freezer and have them ready to go with just a little bit of prep work today. I have 3 recipes that we're going to make. First of all, we're going to start with some egg muffins. These are going to be protein-packed, nutritious, healthy. The protein in these egg muffins will help the breakfast to last a good bit longer than just a bowl of cereal. My husband really likes to eat scrambled eggs for breakfast in the morning. It seems to really last him a good bit longer. But when it's time to make the scrambled eggs, they are pretty noisy and have a tendency to wake up the baby. So these quick muffins that we can just throw in the microwave and throw in his lunchbox will be a great solution to that early morning problem. I've greased my muffin tin with some coconut oil, and I have also browned up 1 pound of breakfast sausage. My hands are clean. I'm just going to throw some sausage in the pan. And I also have purchased some prepared mild salsa. This is an optional ingredient, but it adds a lot of flavor and a little bit of nutrients. So I'm just gonna spoon a spoonful of that into each muffin section as well. Now I have shredded up some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm gonna throw that on top of the salsa. Just a pinch in each little muffin section is all you need. I've cracked 10 eggs. I think this is probably too much, but to the 10 eggs, I'm going to add a couple of pinches of salt and maybe about a 1/4 cup of milk. And then I'm going to try to beat these really well. And now I'm just going to spoon about a 1/4 cup of the scrambled egg. Whoops. Into each of the muffin what are these even called? I don't know what they're called. Muffin sections. Now I'm gonna put this in a 350-degree oven, and I'm going to bake it I'm gonna start the timer for 20 minutes. It may take as long as 30, but I don't want them to burn. So I'm gonna start with 20 minutes on the timer, and then we'll see where they are after that. The egg muffins are all done. They cooked up nice and fluffy. I'm going to let them cool for just a minute in the pan, and then I'm going to take them out and I'm going to let them cool entirely before I put them in the freezer. The egg muffins have cooled for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to run my knife, just a butter knife, around the edge. I really hope these pop right out. I never have much success, so we'll just have to see how it works. That did pretty good. So I'm gonna put these muffins on this cooling rack so they can cool completely. Then we'll throw them in our freezer bag, put them in the freezer. I'm going to just put these inside the freezer bag. I'm going to try to keep them flat. I know that Chris will eat 2 of these every morning. That'll be plenty for him until lunchtime. So I'll pop them out of the freezer, put them in the microwave for probably 20 seconds, maybe 30. And then put them in his lunch bag and he'll be ready to go. What do you have to say? So that will be much easier, much smoother, and he will be much more likely to eat a nourishing breakfast in the morning. Oatmeal is a perfect meal for breakfast time, but sometimes having it ready to go in the morning is a great plan. This next recipe is a baked oatmeal with apples and raisins that is quick and easy to throw together. I'm gonna start by greasing a 9x13 pan with coconut oil. I'm gonna start by adding 4 cups of old-fashioned oats. To the oats, I'm going to add a heaping cup of raisins, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna mix that together so that the spices are incorporated. In this bowl, I have scrambled 4 eggs, and to the eggs, I'm going to add half a cup of maple syrup, 4 cups of milk. I don't think my bowl's big enough. I had to get a bigger bowl. I didn't have enough room. And here's the last of the 4 cups of milk. Then we're going to add 1/2 cup or 1 stick of melted butter, about a tablespoon of vanilla. We'll mix all of that together. And we'll set that aside. We're gonna chop 2 apples finely. I think that's pretty good. We'll add those to the oats and get them good and coated. I can't cook without making a mess. Okay, now add the wet ingredients. Stir that together until it's well combined. And then I'm going to pour it into this baking dish. Get everything sort of stirred back together inside this dish. This is going to go in a 325 oven for 45 minutes. I'll set the timer for 40 and check it to make sure that it's not getting too brown. But I think this is going to be delicious. The baked oatmeal turned out so beautiful and it smells so good. I know that this is going to be so much better than just a regular bowl of oatmeal. I'm going to let this cool down and then I'm going to cut it into squares. I'm going to put it in Ziploc baggies and I'm going to put it in the pantry ready for breakfast. I got the baked oatmeal all on the cooling rack to cool. This is the first time I've tried this particular recipe and I think this is definitely going to have to be served on a plate with a fork. So I'll just pop this into the lunchbox, but also add a plate and a fork to make sure that it's easily eaten. If you love peppermint chocolate and coffee together, I hope you will give this video a thumbs up. First off, I'm going to add 1 3/4 cup flour to our mixing bowl, 2 teaspoons baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup sugar. Okay, I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients together. To the dry ingredients, I'm going to add 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/2 cup melted butter, 3/4 cup milk, and 3/4 cup yogurt. This is some yogurt that I had made from our fresh milk. You can just use store-bought yogurt or you can even use sour cream. I'm going to mix this together until it's well blended and incorporated. Now it's time to add the chocolate and the peppermint. I'm going to add 2/3 cup unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 cup chocolate chips, and 1 tablespoon peppermint extract. I'm gonna mix this until it's all combined. And then I'm just going to carefully spoon them into these mini muffin tins. I only have 1 regular size muffin pan and the eggs are in that. That's why I'm using the mini ones. Seems like if you're drinking coffee, it'd be simpler to eat the bite-sized muffins anyway. You can put them in a regular muffin pan, your choice. I'm gonna fill them, let's say 3/4 full. Okay, I'm gonna put just a couple of chocolate chips on the top of each one. I'm gonna put these in a 375-degree oven, set the timer for 15 minutes, and then I'll check to see how they're doing. And the peppermint chocolate chip muffins are all done. They smell really good. It just smells like a peppermint stick in here. And so I think these are gonna be delicious. I'm really looking forward to having these in the morning with my coffee. Something about winter mornings and peppermint chocolate and coffee just seems to be perfect together, and I'm really excited about trying these. I'm gonna let them cool a little while longer before I put them in individual baggies. You're not gonna eat my chocolate muffins, are you? What you think? I don't know about you, but I'm really excited about having these 3 breakfasts already made and ready to go. I can stay in the bed just a little while longer and have these nutritious breakfasts all ready for everybody when they wake up. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a comment below and let me know if you have any suggestions for video ideas or any recipe ideas that I might can try for our next budget-friendly meal videos. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next time. Oh, your hair. Did you have a good nap? Your hair is so